What's going on, guys? D. Anthony here with Evolution Traders. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Tesla. Now, Tesla for the better half of all year has been, the short darling, right? Really can't seem to get out of its way. Electric vehicles kind of losing some steam. Tesla lowering prices, cutting prices, talking about layoffs, this, that, and the other. I'm not here to get into the fundamentals because I'm a technical trader. So regardless of the earnings, regardless of the deliveries, regardless of Elon Musk, the news, this, that, and the other, it still has to go through some type of technical level before I'm willing to take the short anyways. Normally news and catalyst and anything of that magnitude just is the confirmation on my technical chart. Again, what we're looking at here is my big chart. Again, I don't day trade this chart. I use this chart on one of my side monitors to kind of look at all of the supply and demand zones. But I like to kind of show you guys exactly what I'm looking at and some of the reasons why Tesla is doing what it's doing on a technical base, on a technical, like outlook, right? On a technical canvas. So if we see the highs that we, kind of came into the year at, highs of 265, currently trading at 155 today and a little bit down in the after hours, we're down 100 points in about 3 to 4 months. With that being said, anytime Tesla starts to bounce, right? So you can see, whoops, let me put this drawing tool on here really quick so you guys can see. Anytime Tesla starts to bounce, it sells off and puts in a newer low. Anytime it starts to bounce, it starts to consolidate, followed by that new low. Now, is Tesla going to continue to go down? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. You can definitely be ready to trade both sides of the market. Now, I know that's not a clear-cut answer, what a lot of people like to hear, but I want to kind of point something out, right? If I look at yesterday's low and I look at today's low and I kind of put, just a little price level line on there, we're basically floating in no man's land, okay? So if we take out today and yesterday's high, maybe potentially we have a little bit of a bounce into this upper supply at 162. Is it a lot? Not really. Could you maybe make a little bit of money on a potential scalp? Sure. Now, if Tesla gaps up tomorrow, meaning we open up higher, right? You open up above today's price action, I would very, very strongly suggest to stay away from buying into supply. Each time Tesla gaps up, it sells off. It gaps up, it sells off. It has a 2-day run up, it sells off. It's been the narrative for a long time, okay? A long time. Notice the gap up, notice the consolidation, sell off, okay? So you definitely don't want to get trapped on the wrong side of the trade. If you are trying to be a buyer of Tesla and you're trying to scalp this or scalp a dead cat bounce, you want to be catching it off the floor, okay? Off the floor, off the floor, off the floor. Is this a floor? We don't know yet. The only way we're going to know is if we start to confirm today's highs. Now, the best scenario that I would look for is a gap down, okay? Let these early shorts off the open get trapped. Let us put in some type of wrong tool. Let us put in some type of base floor, and then let's see the trap. And once we get that trap, you want to see the price action push up towards this supply. Now, there's going to be a sneaky little entry down here at the bottom on a smaller time frame. What you're going to look for is a 1 hour, a 15-minute, 30-minute, 5-minute time frame, and you're going to kind of find those reversal candlesticks. You're looking for cross candles, right? You're looking for hammer candles. You're looking for a green candle to take out red after a gap down into supply or into demand, and then that's when you're looking to go long. Now, if this is the move that starts to play out with Tesla and we start to push higher, right? We get this washout through 155 and we put in a new low. Let's say, for example, we put in a new low of 149 or 150 and we start to push higher. Again, your profit taking zone is going to be in this vicinity of 162 all the way up to 168. You're definitely going to want to take your profits off there because Tesla has proven that each time it gets into these supply zones, it likes to chop around before coming back down, okay? So realistically, I'm not going to be a bullish buyer on the trading side of Tesla until we get back over this. That's $180. That's the 50-day moving average. The longer we stay under the 50-day moving average, the weaker this stock is going to remain. Again, I want to emphasize, when Tesla is in trading underneath its 50-day moving average and there's a gap down, wait, okay? Don't chase the first gap. Allow it to consolidate, let it bounce, and when it gets rejected and then takes out that low, that's when you want to go short. If Tesla gaps higher or makes a green day, because again, not every day is going to be red. If it has a green day, let those days go, let it consolidate, and then once we lose a prior day's low, that's when you go back short. You can see that the downtrend has been, since the beginning of this recent leg downtrend has been since the beginning of March. So we're already rolling into the 17th of April. We're talking about almost 2 months where Tesla's been trading in this channel, right? If you notice this channel that Tesla's been trading in ever since this gap down here, this has been a channel that Tesla has been trading in. Now, we did just confirm the lows, right? Notice this triple bottom. And I'm gonna put some arrows here so you guys can see. 1, 2, 3, triple bottom has now been violated. We've put in lower prices. So the narrative, the theory is this: look for the bounce, look for the rejection or consolidation or chop. Maybe this takes 1, 2, 3 days to kind of populate. And then once we lose these lows from the gap down, that's your short position, okay? Allow this trade to set up. Allow this trade to play out. Now, I don't think we really get a bigger bounce on Tesla until we start to take out at least a 20-day moving average. I'd like to see a high be put in over the 20-day moving average. And then I'd like to see that new high either consolidate or pull back. And then I want to see that new high over the 20-day moving average get confirmed. And that's the trade I want to take into the 50-day moving average, which is here, okay? So 180 is the ultimate price target if we get the close over the 20-day moving average. I hope this gives you a little bit of idea and context of how to trade Tesla in the coming up days and weeks. Again, let me know how you guys are doing. What do you guys think on Tesla? I think personally there's some room still to the downside. If I was to just take a quick look at the weekly chart before I end this video, notice how the weekly chart is really starting to break down here, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks of consolidation and Tesla has started to break through. So our next support on Tesla is not going to be sitting all the way until 137 and then 128. This could ultimately be the nearest resting point if we do continue to flush. But again, it doesn't mean that we don't get 1-2 days worth of bounce into supply and then try to back test, followed by one more push and then the breakdown, okay? So it could definitely look like that. What you're gonna wanna keep your eyes on is gonna be this week's lows. That's gonna be your confirmation that potentially we could be getting ready to test these 2 support systems. And I think from here might be a good opportunity to maybe load up for, a longer term swing trade or some type of investment. Each time in the past, if you kind of look at the weekly chart, going back almost a year, every time we've come down into this zone, right? This linear regression zone, we've bounced. We bounced here, we bounced here. Do we get down here where we can provide that opportunity to bounce? Because the big level that was lost on Tesla happened here, right? On the weekly chart. And I know that just blends in with the rest of the lines on my screen. But again, you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. This bottom, once those 2 bottoms were lost here, we really started to, break down the chart. Hope this video helps you guys. Again, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see all of you guys on the inside, and I'll see the rest of you guys on the next YouTube video.